Good morning, everybody. I decided to go live because why not? No, I'm on my own live, Violet. I don't. Oh, good morning, TJ. I'm a little surprised to see you because I know how you feel about me, and sure this morning didn't even put another nail in that coffin for me with you, and I understand. I'm a whole, a mess. Get myself in messes, get myself in shit. So it is what it is. Good morning. Oh, she probably left. She's probably like, yeah, I'm out of here. She can't. That was smart of me, Jen. Ah, what a morning. Nobody's in my life. I don't know if I'm a catch up. I didn't text her this morning. Right, Louise. Hi, Marley. How are you this morning? Hi, Tiffany. So I wanted to talk more about that whole like whoa with Ryan. I'm kind of, I mean, I don't really like the calls, but if that's true, and I really, I'm kind of disgusted by it.
Hey Jen,
Hey, I just want to talk about Ryan.
you're talking really quiet. I don't know if it's just where I am with my phone or not,
Oh,
but I can hardly hear you.
can you hear me better now?
Yes, no, it must have been your
Oh my
signal.
God, DJ probably didn't hear me. Oh my Lord. I feel so bad. Or if she did, I didn't mean it to come out. I just was surprised because, I know how she feels about me. And earlier didn't help probably. No, I wanted to, yeah, Tiff. I think he canceled himself. He should have, I mean, okay, the racist stuff is bad enough.
Tiffany, did you hear? Sorry to interrupt, Tiffany. I
No,
cannot stop speaking about this. Did you hear the call what he confessed about having that bloody kid in his arms? If he doesn't
oh,
get arrested, Jen, I will be so angry. Like, he's
right?
got to get charged for what he's done.
Hey, TK. Yeah, I mean, I didn't listen to the calls because I just feel like they weren't they weren't my business because it didn't, I don't think there was anything about the case in it or anything like that. Plus, but if those things were said by that individual, which obviously it is because it's his voice on the
Absolutely
call,
disturbing. Like,
it is disturbing. And, I, dude,
I
I'm
might have a
glad.
look up because he said on live, Jen, that he lived in. I think he said he's from somewhere. He was like, and if anybody's got a problem with what I said, just can contact I'm at Lake Charleston or something. I think he said. I'm probably
Oh,
going to have a look on Google.
I think he lives in Lake
The statute of
Charles.
limitations for crime. See if there is one against kids because
I
he needs to be
want
in jail. Him for what he's done.
say it was Lake Charles, Louisiana, but I'm not. I might be wrong, and
Yeah,
I don't
he
want to
said
give
he
out
was from
wrong.
Lake Charleston or somewhere, Jen.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know where that is in Louisiana, but that's where I think he said he was from. And yeah,
Have you spoke to Mama Cat today?
She just texted. I forgot to text her this morning.
Yeah, I'm
And
going to share the live to her, see if she's coming.
yeah, I don't want to talk about earlier. So yeah.
Louise,
Interesting. Yes, what?
Yes, hiya.
hi, can you hear me?
I can, yes.
Okay. Could you send me a message of what he did
Did
so
I
I could?
message you?
Can
Oh,
you
yes, I can.
tell me what he did because I got all the time in the world today and I want to do some
Right.
looking up.
So he is right. There was the call played, right? And he started off by saying to Gypsy, when I get out of prison, if we have a kid, are you okay with us having sex in the room? She said to him straight away, no, she went, I don't agree with it. And then he went on to tell her a story about how his ex-girlfriend was a drug addict. This kid was 3-year-old at the time. He was lying on the sofa. The child was sitting facing him, like legs over his belly, and he was reading him a book, and he was receiving head, and he finished. Do you know the story what he denied after the prison emails were released?
Yes.
Yes. And then Tiffany, because I haven't been actively listening to the calls, because personally I'm not a fan of them being released myself, but a few of the clips what I have scrolled across, I've heard clips where he's teaching the kids in the class and he's masturbating, yeah.
Yeah, that was
Oh
really
my
gross.
God.
So my
Yeah.
issue is, if creators want to share these calls, like crimes against kids, why are they not reporting? Why the clip's not getting sent to maybe the FBI or something? Because I'm sure it's a federal crime, what he's done.
Right?
Oh
That's
my
what I'm
God.
saying. I get, I know why they're killing them.
He should be on a list,
Right?
And then he's
a
saying things to
national
her as
list.
well, Tiffany, that there's a little boy in the class, and every time he walks, like he looks at the boy from the back of him and it reminds him of Gypsy, and he's so
Oh my
stinking
God.
cute, and it's just so disturbing.
Why has nobody reported that yet?
Because
Well,
they're only after to embarrass Gypsy.
that's all it is, because they're using the clips in a malicious way. Where if that was me,
Yeah.
they even posting clips, Tiffany, of him addressing kids by name who he teaches, and then people are in the
Oh,
comments like, blah de blah's mum should sue, and I'm thinking, you should be redacting these innocent bands' names.
okay. Everybody knows that them calls are can be recorded.
Yes.
They're not screened
And
though,
he
that's the
knows
difference.
that.
Because
Yes.
it's a pre-recorded message, isn't it? Like, press 1, these calls are recorded. They're not
Yeah.
screened, it's the same as the prisons here.
I
But do you
You
know,
mean,
it's
saying
weird
all
though,
that.
Tiffany, because when I listen to the way how Ken comes off, I sort of have quite a lot of respect for Ken, because he's just not perverted from what I've heard at all, like Ryan. And now it all makes sense to me. That clip when she got out of prison in the car, when he was trying to rub on her and insinuate that they were going to have sex, and she just looked so uncomfortable.
yeah, I mean, that was my get-go from the start when I started watching that when it first came on. And he was all
That
like,
literally makes my stomach sick.
he was kind
He's
of
on the
weirded.
prison phone to her, and he's saying to the kids in the class, fucking sit down, and you can hear the kids, and he's a fucking dumbass, and he knows when he jumps up that the other kid will only fucking try and beat him up and stuff. The way he speaks, it's disgusting.
It is. That's sad.
It
And then
is.
because everybody was commenting in his live the other night, right, and he mustn't have realised, Tiffany, that it was the call about the kid what got put out until he ended the live and saying obviously the video's going viral. He was just blocking people and he just didn't give a shit. He was trying to joke things off, and they were making jokes to each other, Tiffany, about the Ku Klux Klan. So Ryan thought it was a good idea to then take the piss on the live and put a white pillowcase over his lamp.
Oh my gosh. He's a pig.
And he justified it by saying apparently the KKK was ended in the 60s, when that's not true.
No, the
There's
fuck it's
still
not.
states
That's
now
still around, baby.
where black people get funded, hung and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
no. I mean, there's even different branches. It's
This
Yes.
is
horrible.
why I'm so thankful my kids are grown and my grandkids go to a tiny ass school.
He
Yeah,
only had like 4 kids sometimes in his class, and it's like there's one of the calls. I think there must have been a class aide in the classroom with him, so he went in the bathroom to have phone sex. Then and I was thinking, like,
so good.
even in the bathroom, like, why are you doing it when you're teaching?
Right? You're not supposed to do that at the school. That's like wrong and
How do you? Oh my
disgusting.
god. That, oh my god. I can't even imagine how you would get it up
Well,
with
I think
kids
he gets
around.
off on that. I mean, why was he asking out to start with if they can have sex with a kid watching anyway? Like,
That's
Yeah,
weird. That would
it's
have been like a red flag for me.
but
100.
you
that's
Well, I
got at
mean,
the
it is
same
a red
time, it's
flag.
you would just think people would be doing something like legally, like it's awful.
yeah.
It
I'm
is.
gonna I'm
That
gonna
is
jump
so
down because I get
disgusting
anxiety on mixed
to
I
hear.
channels.
know, I know. That's why I was
But
Okay,
wanting to
Tiff,
talk
I'm
about a
gonna
different
look up.
subject. So,
I'm
I,
gonna look up
can you hear me?
some
Is my
laws.
shifting up?
can you look up the because I don't know what where it is, like where he's from, because obviously it's all different here in the UK.
oh
But
wow,
somebody mentioned there might be
Louisiana.
a statute of limitations, but I'm
Louisiana,
sure there isn't
Lake
one against kids.
Charles. Is that
I don't know if
Charles?
I'll look it up. I'll be listening in the chat.
Okay, this
Okay,
Thank you
Tiff.
guys.
okay.
Bye,
Bye.
babe.
This is this was
Hey,
a
mama.
spur of the moment live because I
Jeez,
had that one.
every time I go in my kitchen, my internet just sucks.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wanted to talk about something else other than that lovely live I just had. So, anyway,
That's all right. Well, it looks like somebody steered it in the right direction or wrong direction. No,
what?
I said it looks like somebody steered it in the wrong direction, but in a different direction.
Yeah, I know. Well, this is personally, I think this is more important than a beef because we were talking about it. Like, okay, fine, we went blah blah blah, and then Louise started talking about it, and I thought we were going to move away from that, but of course they got their clips or whatever. I don't care.
Who gives a fuck?
Right? I
Mm.
don't. I mean, honestly, I don't care. Hi Coco. I DM'd you. And we'll you can talk to me or not. Anyways, hi Susanna. So yeah, this Ryan thing is just blows my mind. I didn't know because we're not listening to those. I don't care about them. Yeah, I'm good. I'm fine. Sport by now. So I'm amazed that I mean Judy explained it that they don't always listen to the calls. But that had to have gotten. I'm surprised it didn't get flagged. Like, why didn't the school call Missouri or call? You know what I mean? Or I
Well,
guess
that
it
type
would.
of thing is deemed for like an investigation even further.
Yeah,
You
because I
don't
know.
just say stuff like that unless you have like tendencies that are completely ongoing. Like that just doesn't. You don't just say that.
And
I
this is
mean,
what I mean, because it's not just like, even if it was just a one-off, it would still be fucking disgusting, but this is a pattern. Like every clip what I'm hearing, and
apparently,
you've got to think, there's that many hours yet what they've got to go through. There's obviously going to be a lot worse than this, I think.
but
Nah,
that's that.
even a one off. You know, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. In my opinion, and his heart and his mind is nasty.
I just felt like when you've got somebody who's in prison though for committing like murder is telling you that the CPS should be called, then that should at least be a little bit of a red flag to you. Do you know that something's wrong?
Yeah, and like I said, they're not anything I want to personally listen to, but this I didn't know it was that. I just heard they had, phone whatever. I didn't know the details. I heard a little bit yesterday, but what you hear in that's
Well,
just
she started like really going in on him, Jen, and she was like, give us the girls' name, fucking CPS should be wrong, like them bands could be getting like molested. And he started to try and backtrack, and then he changed it on the call to saying that he didn't end up finishing and stuff, but all the transcripts
Oh,
and the things out in full, so
okay, that's his part. I'm sorry, is disturbing. Okay, um, Kurt, whatever, dude. But his part definitely is
and you
disturbing.
remember his comment what he made about Gypsy as well, how he was attracted to her when he seen the photo of her and she looked like a little boy with the stripes
Oh
on.
my God,
Now it
he
makes you think, doesn't
did.
it?
He
He
also
did in
said
the
that it was
show.
sexy when she said that she could cosplay as a 15-year-old girl.
Yep.
Oh
Looking
my
at a
God.
little boy from the back, from his bum, thinking that it looks like her. How disgusting.
No wonder. I don't blame dude. Yep, I would have been like, I'm out. Nope.
He's even naming the kid over as well, like which one it is. I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
Whoa.
He needs to be reported
Whoa.
to the Crimes Against Children Network.
That's what I'm saying. I
surely
don't.
it would be the FBI, wouldn't it?
They
Well,
have it. They have it. They have their own department for it.
do they? Okay. Okay. I thought they
Yeah,
did. But I don't.
There
I
can't
have.
be a statute of limitations or against crimes against kids. Surely there can't be.
I
Well,
don't think so because if you think about it, there's people who, uh, fuck, why does it always do this to me? Hold on. Do you still hear me?
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's cases, like of people uh, reporting things and being in Catholic school and nobody does anything about it. And then now I think that they're being prosecuted, aren't they?
Yes, that's
Oh,
correct.
that's
Years later, the priests.
true.
Yes, you're
That's
right.
true.
So
And
there should
Because in the
never be
Catholic
any type of
Church
statute
in
for
the
that.
90s, there was a lot of
this
that.
this makes me scared because if he's talking this way, what do we don't know? And I don't want to, assume this for education purposes and whatever a theory. I mean, because doesn't it start out? I mean, if memory serves, when I was studying in school, it starts off with little behaviors through adolescence, then talking about it, fantasizing about it, to actually pursuing it. Right? It's like if I'm right about that, I would.
Well,
I'll have to share the live to you where he's got the white pillowcase over his lamp and he's joking about his comments about the KKK. Like,
I think.
I thought, like, he could have at least tried to take a bit of accountability without 2 minutes later trying to make a joke of something like that. Like, what the heck? Never gonna
Especially
take.
after. Oh, sorry.
He's never gonna take accountability for anything he does. He never does. He's trying to say what on the video he's put out about the call about the getting the blowjob with the baby in his arms, that they've just clipped certain parts of it and they've took it way out of context. But that's not the case. I've heard I've got the full thing. I've heard it. Like, that's he's completely
any
lying.
any type of insinuation of having a child in the room, period, is disgusting, and it's predatorial behavior.
It
He
is.
was testing our boundaries because he asked her that question first and she told him no, so he should have shut it down then.
Well, that's a pretty easy on and off. Damn. I
I
still
just think
like
that
work.
the
I still
any
get candy shopping every day of the week. Me too.
Jen, I
Plus, I was
think you
one
need
of
to
my
I
drop
don't.
them.
sandwich.
Oh yeah, I don't do. Okay, I'm sorry. I think you came up by accident. Um. So yeah. Uh. That's weird.
I
If
think
you're.
that any parents that had their children in that school at that period of time, that district needs to be notified
Yeah, they do.
because
Yeah.
who I mean, it's one thing speaking out loud. Well, what else was said when he wasn't on the phone? You freaking
Exactly.
mumbling under your breath. I catch you. I would. That's the type of stuff that makes parents go to prison.
Right. I mean, it's not funny, but wow. I mean, that's wow. Yeah, I'm not going. Mandy just invited me back for a live. Yeah. No, thank you. That fun and games are over. Um. So this is just like I said. We were talking a little bit about it last night, but I just thought it was, that one instance, and then I didn't know this was like a pattern. I'm just really in shock about it.
Well, I've just Googled that as well, and apparently there isn't any statute of limitations
Okay,
in
good.
Louisiana, so he should be liable to catch a felony.
Word common AI summary is discussing a disturbing incident at a Catholic school. Share your thoughts. I mean, it is disturbing. Yes.
He's fucking disgusting. Like, like just the way he sits, that knocks me sick.
Hold on, Piper. Let me mute.
Did she tell us not to talk?
I know, did she? Are we putting in timeout?
No, she's gonna have her friends in there. She doesn't want me fighting with her. I mean, oh, no, well, I was talking. Yeah, well, it's okay. Sometimes I act like one. And, so, yeah, wow. I'm just shocked that, like, production, I mean, didn't they, I wish they would have maybe vetted him more. I honestly, this is disturbing. So it makes you wonder, like, so, like you said in the comments, TJ, that no wonder why he got the parents didn't trust him. Do you think the parents brought this up as a concern?
Well, they don't know, and
Well,
a
they
lot of
don't
parents they
know.
entrust their they entrust, like, for me, I mean, my son, if he was teaching and taking care of children with intellectual disabilities, a lot of them will not speak up themselves. And unless it's brought to the attention of the district or the school or whatever, like, it will never be known.
Oh, wow.
He said on his live, though, apparently he's not allowed to teach again anyway, so I don't know if there's any truth to that.
What?
Because of who he was married to, we tried to say.
Okay, I know he was trying to blame Gypsy for everything that bad that happened to his life afterwards.
But how can he blame her when he sat there entertaining her for 3 years? He kind of put it all on her. It's his own fault.
Well, yeah, because he wants to make her look bad.
He's a grown-ass adult, and he chose to say the things he said. If you get put in front
Dreamer
of
said that he can't.
a judge and you're like, oh.
And then when, like,
He
she's
never
telling,
passed
and
the
this
test.
is why.
He can't be a teacher.
Wait, so he's not even a certified teacher. I heard Dreamer
No,
say that one.
Dreamer said that he never passed the test. He couldn't pass it.
Wow.
Oh, yes, that's
So was
right.
he
Like
an aide? Was he an aide, or?
He had to be then.
Yeah,
he couldn't pass.
He was an aide because he couldn't be a teacher. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
well, who the hell let him?
Be an aide.
Who the hell left him alone then? Because they need to be freaking held accountable too. Yeah, you have a supervisor
well,
for a reason.
when she was in the classroom with him, he was going to the bathroom to masturbate on them occasions.
Oh, God.
But when she wasn't, he was doing it under the desk, and he was promising the kids, like, if they sit still and they're quiet, they'll get a break and stuff like that.
Wow. See,
Disgusting.
that you're at school property, dude.
He belongs on a list, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, he actually said what attracted him to Gypsy Rose was her voice. Come on, what does her voice sound like, you guys?
A child.
He also said he thought she was cute. Mama Cat, remember when she looked like a little boy with the stripes on?
Yeah, he did. It's a weirdo.
Well, and the 15-year-old comment too. It's a freaking psycho. It's a weirdo. It's a predatory.
Yep.
But that's why I'm sort of glad that she's left him and she's sort of with Ken, because when you listen to, like, she opens up to Ken about a lot of the things what, like, Ryan has told her, and Ken, I will say he is not perverted in the same way of Ryan when it comes to kids. Like, they might like to role play, about dogs and shit. Like, pretend that the pig, like, what was it? I think I listened to, they were pretending they were sheep or something. But it's not like, you know, it's not like
Sorry,
kids.
you can't make that shit up, can you?
Like, I scrolled through one of them and what were there? Like, he was like mooing. He was like, oh, I was like, what? Like,
Weirdo.
That's disgusting. Secondhand embarrassment for that.
she was telling Ryan though, and I couldn't help but giggle that like she cared for him, blah de blah, and then she was ringing Kenzie and that he was just a trick.
Oh, you know what? Where I'm at, you guys.
The pool.
Yep.
Oh, and you know what I did hear as well, and what's disgusted is, and I'm sorry to like put this out there, Ryan turns around and he does say it to her. He says, well, it was different when you told me that you tried to think like your girl cousin.
Ew. What?
Oh yeah, that's gross.
Yeah.
Okay, please, Lord, no, Lord, Wow. So but everybody wants to focus on the gypsy part. That's what I don't understand. And
About her that I am paying attention to is the fact that she's racist. I never knew that. I'm just gonna be honest.
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
shocked
I
at the
mean
comments. Especially about
obvious.
Andre and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
that's your family. Like, come
Yeah,
on.
that's something she has to, they say that she's gonna address it when she wants, and that's fine.
But then what we've got
But
to agree with is in she hasn't showed any racist behaviour online, unlike Ryan. And people
yeah,
can
that's
grow
what
from
I'm
things.
saying. Maybe she has changed, getting to know the man and changed her thought. I mean, I don't want to speak for her because I can't. I don't know her. I've never talked to her personally.
Did you see Mia
I mean,
commenting on one of the videos? Saying that she's so upset and something along the lines of, I'm so like upset with what's being said, but at the same time I don't agree with how people are sharing them.
yeah, I could see Mia's. I could look at it. I mean, yeah, that's just. And of course, I'm sure they have had that conversation, and she's probably, you gotta remember, it's not like Gypsy had, this wonderful, upbringing. So, I know a lot of people put Dee Dee on a pedestal and everything, but we don't know everything. You know what I mean? We don't know what she was told.
Whether
Throughout her
people like
life.
it or not, Jen, right? Take Munchausen's out of the equation. It's still child abuse, whether people like that or not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because she was, she had to pretend, even when she got older, she liked it or, to get the stuff or whatever. She was still groomed for it. And they
Do you want to
tend
know
to.
where I think Munchausen's come into play? I think it come into play after she got the diagnosis for the microdeletion, because I think that's when Dee Dee sort of knew that the gig was up and she's become like obsessed with getting the attention.
Yeah. You're probably right. And she was very immature. And that also plays into the diagnosis, I do believe that and there's a lot that goes with it too. I mean, I have to go read the diagnosis again. And I just, at this point in time, there's nothing nobody can do. These calls aren't all they're gonna show is basically right now Ryan in the most disturbing way ever. And what benefit does it give for the people for the case? Nothing, because there's nothing in there about the case.
But we're not even really focusing on the bits about the case.
No,
they're focusing on all
It's
the
like
shock and
the
awe.
sex parts and stuff. It's like,
Yeah, and that's what they did with the videos too.
and there is plenty of stuff discussed. Like, there is a lot of stuff what, like, Christy, for example, discusses about the case and like money and stuff, and I've just never really heard any of them.
Of course not, because that's gonna be like blah 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 blah, right?
yeah, but who cares about that?
Right? I mean, honestly, I stopped caring. I do care about if there were children at risk now in a classroom with obviously a pervert. That kind of freaks me out.
Do any of you know why Dreamer went after that interviewer? Is he called Javier or something?
I'm not 100%
Javier.
sure.
Yes.
Because he was
She
saying
went
that
out. She said she was giving him a seat. I thought he'd done the I thought the interview was like more on Gypsy's side.
Yeah, it was because he was saying bad stuff about Gypsy too.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
right.
I don't know. I only saw the Morbid part that Morbid shared, so I didn't watch the whole thing. Because I'm really not in the podcast. I just wanted to support Morbid because he's been really kind to me. So,
Hey, Tally.
hey, Tally, if you want to come up, you can. Mandy, I know you're in here, so if you want to come up, you can.
Is she in here?
Yeah, she's in here. So yeah, I mean, it's very interesting. I didn't know, oh, dude, I feel so, now I want to like go sit and, okay, Tally,
You want to sage yourself?
yeah, pretty much, dude, I
Put some
thought I
holy
already
water
had
and
like
baptize?
bad juju going on with me. Thank God these new meds, I'm telling you, because I'm about ready to go take another friggin' Lexapro because this has me like fucked up. I'm not even gonna lie. Oh my God, because um being an SA survivor by multiple men as a child, it is, that's why I am in therapy to begin with. I had to come to terms with what happened to me as a kid. So it scares me. I'm very paranoid. That's why I won't, well, then you got the messages. Okay, fine. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm not gonna argue with you guys anymore.
What
Fine,
Let's
messages?
not put
cool.
them out though,
If I
Mandy,
don't
please.
have them, I don't have them.
What
I
messages are you
didn't
talking
see
about?
them. I
So a
still don't
message
see
where
where I
Jen's been
asked you to
obviously.
share the messages that you shared with Coffee because I went back to look. But you know what? That's cool. You did. That's why I didn't want to go into a private call with you. That's all I'm going to say anymore about this matter. Okay? I wrote what I wrote. It sucked. I apologized, rewrote it. I'm done talking about my feelings. I'm done talking about if I'm crazy or not. Well,
Wait.
fudge. I
Ty,
Yes,
am.
let's get back to the calls. Come on, let's go
Thank
back
you.
to the
Thank
calls.
you. Anyways, so yeah, I'm very disturbed right now. Cause I'm like really like, I won't let I don't like sleepovers. Well, actually, we don't do sleepovers anymore.
no.
I, it's very like when you are in that happens to you. I don't want to trigger anybody, so I'm sorry if this is triggering for you. If you've had stuff in the past, I deeply apologize. You tend to be a little bit more overprotective, and I was with my daughter, and I am with my granddaughter, and I'm kind of learning to let her. You know, she has her phone. I still get a little paranoid, even in the neighborhood I live
I'm the
in.
same. I know what you mean. I think, especially the way the internet is like. Obviously, I had the same thing happen to me when I was a kid, Jen, off a
It's
family member, and
scary,
I can remember. It must have been maybe it's about 4 years ago. I think my little girl, she was about 6 or 7, and she started making some quite crude jokes on the park, right? And I thought, like, to another kid, and I thought, what's going on here? And she'd
right?
ended up sort of getting groomed with YouTube and watching like this cartoon thing.
Mm-hmm.
They would just talk filth, well, like, sex and say things like daddy, and it was just so fucking upsetting because the last thing I ever want is, especially where I being autistic, is for her to ever like be in a situation where she would go through anything what I went through.
Right?
But the internet is
Exactly.
so damaging.
It is, and it's hard, because it's like, dude, this is that's why I don't like really watching a whole lot of true crime about uh child crime because it's too much for me sometimes. So, yeah, this is very, very disturbing because give me one thing. No, I don't care. Nowhere on school friggin' property, any of that should be done during working hours. Period.
No,
The
shouldn't.
end. I don't care if you thought you were alone in the bathroom or the kids were off in their music class. You don't friggin' do that. You have those calls after hours.
Mm-hmm.
My
You
thing is,
shouldn't be calling him at work
you're
anyway.
you're you're having these thoughts and these phone conversations, right? What are you doing inside your house when you're alone? Like his phone
Oh
needs to be
well,
freaking checked.
do you want to know what he thought
Computer
was
drives
so
everything.
cute, right? Listen, Jen. Gypsy said to him when she was a child, she used to cut hairs off her head and glue them onto her bits so it looked like she had hair. He thought that was so stinking cute. I thought, you dirty
Oh,
bastard. And then he
Oh,
was speaking
gross.
about his brother's child who he's raising, going through puberty and stuff, sex. I thought,
okay, too much
oh,
about children. See, what in the world? What in
yeah,
the world?
far too much about kids.
That's weird.
Too much. And you're in the school system?
Yep.
Thank God he's not in the school system anymore.
Yeah, thank
Either
Thank
God.
way,
God.
he needs to be held accountable for
Yes, he
even
does.
back then.
And like you said, what is he doing at home? What's on his phone? What's on his hard drive? Because they find that stuff every day. The pastors, the football coach, and oh,
Yeah.
but he was an outstanding guy. He was so nice to my kid,
Mm-hmm.
My local
It's a
doctor, when he
sickness,
got sacked,
a
I think it was
mental.
about. Oh, sorry, TJ.
No, you're okay. You go ahead.
No, it's all right. Go on, go ahead.
Oh, I said what I said. I didn't have anything else to say.
Kind of like me. I say for this, whatever.
Our doctor got sacked, I think it was 3 years ago, and he was all in the paper, one of our local doctors. When the women were coming in, the patients, he was illegally recording them. And, like, say if you went in with a bad leg, he was giving people, like, exams, you can imagine, and it was awful. It's
Oh
disgusting what some of
wow,
these people do. Like, people in positions of power. It's disgusting.
Yeah, it is.
it's very
And
disgusting
people
and very
people need
disturbing.
to be very open with their children about things like this and let them talk. I always talk to my kids about stuff like this and let them know that it's wrong. And I always told them, if an adult asks you to keep a secret, tell me about it, because that's just not, you're not supposed to ever have to
Yep.
keep a secret.
Yeah, my daughter had those talks with my grandkid because unfortunately I blocked a lot of it out for years. Actually, it didn't really come full force for me until I
Hmm.
actually moved back to Arizona and I moved into the same neighborhood, and it just all that shit just flooded right back in. Yeah, it was a bad time for a couple years. So yeah, I'm glad that you guys have had those talks. It's important because you just don't
Hi, how are
know.
you?
You've got to think these kids, them kids are special need kids as well. For all
Sorry,
we
those are
know,
the
he could have done
Jets.
anything to them bands, and they wouldn't have been aware. Any of the parents.
I don't know. I know when my granddaughter was here, I was talking to her about that too, telling her about not to keep, if a grown up ever tells her to keep a secret, to tell me, because I'm so
Right?
worried, because I can't be there.
Oh,
I was in a different
exactly.
state. Yeah.
And it seems like, okay, I know I'm a product of the 80s. I grew up in the 80s and the 70s, parts of the 70s.
Ashley, come on the panel. I've got a question for you. Sorry, I've just seen Ashley come in. I want to ask her what she's done to Audrey because I was watching her live yesterday.
Oh. Oh, poor Ashley has her Audrey trauma. It's not funny because I know what it's like to go through drama with people, and it gets to you, and sometimes my own mouth, doesn't do me any justice.
So, what messages was she talking about? You didn't tell me.
Oh, okay. So I didn't see them. If they have them, whatever. Because I swear I went through all 625 messages that I had aside. From bottom up, where I said, "Oh, I don't need therapy" or something like that, and then Mandy says, the messages that she showed the other day when I went and go into the private call with them. He said I said to show them to coffee, but when I read through that whole chain of events, it does not say that. So, I have my coffees, they have theirs. Whatever. I don't care. The
Yeah,
point is, I
Why
wasn't going
does
to
it
go in.
matter?
it
Yeah,
doesn't.
it doesn't. And I wasn't going to go into the live or in a private call when my messages are already getting shown. So that's just a trust thing.
Exactly. Look what happened to me when I went to the call. I didn't even go on panel.
Yeah, well, I saw Mandy live and Cy was there and everybody's been asking me to talk to Cy. So I talked, but it was more yelling. My husband got pissed because I was
What it was
yelling.
today?
Yeah,
Today?
We
I was
don't want
yelling
to be
at
going
six.
in any calls, Jen, and I mean
Jen,
that, especially
Jen,
in case they're getting recorded.
Yeah,
Jen,
I
why'd you
know. Oh, and then,
wait. Was it a live you did?
oh yeah, oh yeah, I
Why,
definitely did.
Jen, why? We already talked about that.
Well,
You
I was
saw what
just
they
gonna
did to
hear her
me.
out. I told her no
But
yelling, and
girl,
then she
you
just started
saw
in,
what they
and
did to me. They used somebody else to have me come in there and say, "Oh, we just went out and talked to her. We're gonna apologize. We're not gonna do it. We're not gonna yell or anything." Look at and when I went in there, what they do?
yeah, it happens. Oh well. My
Hey,
husband got a little
Ashley.
pissed this morning, but he's just
Hello.
tired of all the yelling.
Yeah.
Miss Ashley, what have you been doing to Audrey?
All right, yeah. Let's talk
I
about
got mute. I
let's
got
talk about
him.
somebody else's
I
issues.
got muted in there last night, right? Because you were brought up in the chat of what's she called? Michelle Bolden. Something about, she said, like, is it true Ashley with the timeline is now on the pro anti side, blah de blah, because she's always on panel with Gypsy and stuff, and at first she was in a stinking mood. She was like, yes, well, she like blah de blah, making like snide remarks about you. And I put in the chat, I was like, oh, and then somebody had said, now she supports Gypsy, and she was like, yeah, I know, I don't know, like why she does. I put in the chat, I was like, Audrey, Ashley does not support Gypsy just because she chooses to be neutral with people and not
Right?
want to get involved in drama.
Right.
They'd be surprised on how many people that talk to Bree, Sheena, and all them are not pro gypsy. They would be really
Did
surprised.
did
I
you
like
say it was
Ashley though. I
Michelle
think
Bolden?
Ashley's like, I think she's like, she just comes off well when she speaks. And I just thought, I don't know, I just come off really petty. I thought like, because I've never seen you in like any spaces I've shared with you, like addressing anything about her. So why was she doing that to you?
So did you say it was Michelle Bolden?
Yes, Michelle. It was Michelle
Yeah,
Bolden, and then everybody
she
else.
she's
Michael Bolton.
she's always starting shit. She's been after them since the beginning of time.
And how does she know that you're in some servers with mutuals as well, Ashley?
Because it's been talked about like on panels like this, and people are always watching.
Because she was making comments, she was like, well, I don't know nothing about Discord. And I just thought, like, accusing you of, like, being busy, like, with Gypsy, like, I went,
Hmm.
like, how sad can you get? Like, grow up.
Right?
Yeah, so this has been an ongoing problem that just because I started talking to like when I stuck up on principle regarding the whole sales thing, that was the beginning of it. And then like once I started digging more into like the moral and ethics side of it and blah de blah 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 blah, it was really harder to be like friends with a lot of the anti side because they were calling me a stan, which I actually didn't know what that was at first. I thought that meant someone in the stands, and I was very confused. I was like, "What stan?"
Wait,
Uh,
what's a stand? I don't even know what it
Like
is.
a proper hater, to, like, just to break it down, which is
Oh, okay.
ridiculous.
Because I'm like, who's
Hmm.
Stan?
I know.
It's
You
me.
should have
And
seen her
Hello.
then
face, though, Ashley. She was in a stinking mood, and when you got brought up, it didn't half trigger her. She was like, she must be watching you because she was like, what do you mean? Is she being alive? I haven't seen her on any panels.
well, so I have well the long and short of it, which can be found just on replays, is like Bree jokingly was like, "Oh, you should ask Audrey what time my court date is," because she couldn't remember if it was 9 or 9:30, and the little portal thing wasn't working. And I tell you, like, I'm a very literal person, so I literally called Audrey, and I was like, "Do you remember what time her court date was?"
Oh my
She mentioned that she
god.
had that got brought up yesterday as well. She said something along the lines of that
That's
she had
right.
caught yesterday, and I just thought, why are you still like doing this to Brie, especially after what Fancy's just did to
So
you?
that really upset me. And that kind of like, I guess that was the first time I've really said anything sassy publicly where I was like, why would you say that? Because from my perspective, like, I am trying to be friends with both and be very respectful towards Bree, very respectful towards Audrey. And I did not expect her to just like talk about that publicly. Also, that was like my bad for just taking it so literally.
So if anybody
Right?
wants to be friends with Ashley, you kind of be with Audrey at the minute. Like, I was fuming. I was like, why mute us from just like like seeing the truth? Like, it doesn't mean you like conspiracy, like you're up to something with Gypsy just because you want to be cool with certain people. Like, it's called being mature. Like, if she
Right.
tried that, maybe people wouldn't be keep attacking her.
Right. Yep.
Oh, maybe.
Also,
Hi
like,
guys.
if
Hey,
Hi,
Hi,
also,
Casey.
Casey.
hi, Casey.
how's it going,
Morning.
Casey?
It's
Justice for
okay.
Ashley in the DMs.
And the dams, yes.
I was
In
dying to
general,
see her in
it's
the
okay.
comments. I was dying to see it, like, to wind her up. I was dying to see it, like, I really hope Brie takes over the timeline and finishes it.
Well, I might have, I've probably said that publicly. Like, Audrey said she didn't want it. So I said, like, if Bree wants it, she can have it.
Well, I think that's a great idea because, but then again, I don't think Brie would do it after what Audrey did to her because, if anything,
Yeah,
that would just benefit Audrey because she will get the information what obviously Brie's got, what nobody else has.
that
Yeah.
is
Oh,
true.
no, because I mean, you can just revoke, like, Audrey has it from like Audrey's timestamp. So if Bree decided she wanted the file, it would just be pulling the file and then Bree would have her own access moving forward.
Oh,
And there is technically a website, it's just sitting there.
But it's
wow.
annoying me all this like stuff at the minute, especially when you're in spaces with people and that, and then like the use stuff against you. What you say, I just thought like, why is people running back to us saying that you share spaces with like people who are friends with Gypsy? Like, if
That's
she's not
just how it
interested,
is.
ask to come
Like,
in the Discord yourself. Like,
Who
so
cares if people
people
are?
just tell each other things. I don't really have the answer. I'm not that interesting. But
Yes, you
I mean,
are.
I am interesting, but I guess like Audrey and I's friendship is very interesting to people, and then the fact that I chose to be friends with other people is very interesting to people.
Well,
So
yeah, that I can give them. I mean, because it's really like going. I hate saying extreme or sides or whatever, but yeah, I get where some people. But in the end, um, you met them. They're not these evil people that everybody claims they are, and they're out doing this and they're plotting this and file. I don't.
No.
I've heard so much
Oh,
crazy
I
stuff
wish
over
you
the
guys
years.
were around when I decided that I was going to be cordial. That was really
I
bad.
can imagine. I think I was up, you know, whose butt at that time.
that way now, really though, Casey. Like, if people are friends with you, like, it's like you have got like a group of people, and I'm sick of people like just because you want to be cool with somebody, then all of their friends like attacking you, like for
Oh,
keeping the peace.
Well, that's what
Yeah,
I'm
but the
saying.
thing
Like,
is, like, a lot of people are like, "Oh, we don't tell people who to be friends with. Not outright, no, but the actions do."
the actions do. I will agree. And then it's
I
like,
do agree
it's
with
peer
that. I'm
pressure.
guilty of that
It's all of the
myself.
uncontrollable factors. So like, it's the Reddit, it's all of that. And when you start like reading it and like when you're the person it's about, so this is something it'll change. Like this has changed my perspective entirely. Uh, how can we believe so much of what we read? And now having had it been about me, it's like they have 5% right and then they made the rest up.
Yes,
And
Yes.
mm-hmm.
dude, that's what I'm
I'm
saying.
like,
Like,
that
how
is
can
such
I
a
ever
crazy
Yes.
believe?
story. I am so
Yeah,
much
like,
cooler and weirder and interesting in your guys'
I'm not.
version.
dude, the
Oh my
amount of
god.
lies that I hear about myself, I'm like, are you serious? Like,
Oh,
what?
hello.
And I'm like, if you people are really just telling these stories about me and I know them to be false, like, how much more are you saying about everything else that I've ever thought was truth?
Right?
I
Yeah, and
can't.
so that's what I have been kind of reevaluating as well. So, like, things that I've gone to that haven't been primary sources, okay, can I believe any of that anymore? So, like, you have to kind of unpack everything once you start
Yeah.
realizing that, like, oh, this is all just a bunch of bull. And then you just are left with a bunch of normal people.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then you
and
just kind of have
me.
to weed through it all.
Now remember,
I mean,
I'm not normal.
well,
Let's
none
get
of us are
that.
normal, and that's what makes us normal. I mean, you wouldn't
I'm
be
awful.
here if you were normal.
Listen,
Hi,
I don't
Eric.
want. I
Hi,
don't want to be
Eric.
normal. I'm good with who
No,
I am. I don't want to be
I'm
normal.
quite. I mean, believe me, my meds kicking in. Um, so
Normal is
yeah,
boring.
I mean, it's ridiculous the things like when Casey. I don't want to mention like her friends or whatever, or her ex friends. All I knew there was some kind of falling out, and she's hanging out with double standards. That was like the gist of it, and I'm like, what? Because it was really confusing for me because and then, I wasn't seeking out all the information. I was like, okay, well, whatever. This is just strange. And I told people, I'm like, oh my God, this is like the weirdest thing I have ever heard. But now I know not the whole story, but I know now more of the truth. And I'm glad they have talked to her and opened up to her, and she's opened up to them because that's fair for her. And I don't know if that came out right or not.
Well, can I say that I don't try to pick anybody's friends, but I have standards of who I don't want to be around. And if I tell somebody I don't want to be around that other person, that's not trying to choose their friend. That's just telling them I don't want anything to do with it.
Yep.
And
Well,
that's
like I
all
said,
I did.
I did
I
have a
had that
freak out
too. Like,
moment, and I was
you
trying
have
to handle
friends
it. Sorry.
with friends, but you have to trust your friends not to do what's
Yeah.
not the
Well,
right
yeah,
thing, you know?
you're
Yep.
right. And but
Exactly.
when you do that, you're gonna get burned like me. So don't
Like
do
me.
that.
Like
Don't do
me.
that.
For
Just
me,
watch
I
how
think
people
it's
behave as well, like people who you think are your friends, like especially in chat and stuff, because you see a lot of it where like people who like open your arse are talking shit in the
Oh,
comments.
yeah. I mean, I listened to those replays of, and it's crazy what people are saying that I did that I didn't do. I don't know. I went on 4 lives talking. I must have done that in my sleep. I don't even think I've been on 4 lives this week.
That's just
Yeah.
why I can't believe anything that it said. And I'm like, I need to see it. Like, show me
Yeah.
black and white or a video clip, or
I
it's
don't
I'm.
I
even
can't.
believe a video clip. So like so probably the reason Audrey was so
It's AI.
snippy towards people, well, like I haven't responded to her. Like I don't even know what to say anymore at this point. But one of the things she said is that there is like me apparently using a voice changer and then calling her one of the many nicknames that is out
What?
there about her.
What?
And I'm like, okay, that obviously sounds like a Reddit BS. Even if there is a video, someone else just used a voice changer over something. And I'm like, that's back to this whole Resident Midnight BS
Oh
that I use a
God.
voice changer. And I'm like, but she doesn't even know who Resident Midnight is. And like, I am like, I don't even
This.
know how to keep going in these circles and having these conversations. And I'm like, but I don't even care. I
Can't.
just, I
It
knew
becomes a point where
Audrey.
you feel
Casey.
like you're gaslit. You know, you're like, wait a minute, what?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't even know how to respond. I like Audrey because and I knew Audrey as a person and I still stand by that like we had we had a great friendship and it was very purpose driven doing something together. But like I didn't know her as like an influencer and like I didn't go watch her streams or everything. I
Well, I
talked to her on the
wouldn't say she's
phone.
an influencer, like getting 100 people in her life. I wouldn't say that's necessarily an influencer.
Anyone who has the ability to move and influence people in another direction is an influencer. And so when you're engaging with someone in the matter of influencing, that's different than engaging with them privately. Does that make sense?
Oh
So if
yes,
I'm
yeah,
like,
I get it
So
that
so
way.
sort of.
yeah. So like I just sat with her on panels when we did our stuff and we mostly worked privately. I didn't really go to her lives until like I started going on TikTok and that was only a couple months ago.
Oh.
So a lot yeah, so like I didn't really fully comprehend all the Bree stuff, the only stuff I even knew about it. So part of the conflict I feel like is I'm just a lot more kind of coming to terms with like, oh, now I'm friends with someone and my other friend did harm to them. And where are my feelings and all of that? And so, like, that's kind of just a me problem.
Not really, because she did do her bad. Like, look at all the hate what she got. She was going through a bad enough time. Never mind Audrey sort of making things worse. She was
Yeah.
sending a lot of nasty traffic in that direction. Because I can remember that at that time I was one of them, sort of like trolling and engaging in it. Like, and it's wrong, completely wrong. Because I would hate it if it was done to me.
It's not fun. Yeah, when you get trolled and hate, and it's really
I mean, it's
like
easy to do. It's easy to get wrapped up in the whole of it, you know.
And so, like, but that's the thing, is like I wasn't I didn't participate in it, but like still like having no, like I kind of knew it was there, but I wasn't engaging, and that was where I was like, it's okay. And then obviously that changes once you know the person and you humanize people. So like I think part of it is just like, yeah, I would hope that like Audrey wouldn't, like release the video or audio or whatever and stuff like that. And that's where then her and I are like conflicting in our friendship.
I think she will, Ashley. I really think she'll do it.
Yeah, I know everyone's gonna have their own opinions on that, and I exist here. I know I'm not calling her about anything ever again.
It's just funny because like the way people think that what goes on doesn't go on. It's like, well,
Yeah.
you guys have this like whole plan and it's a distraction and everyone's part of this plan. Like literally we don't talk about Gypsy. Like I've never been like tried to like be brainwashed to believe
I was gonna
differently.
Oh,
say,
never.
yeah. Have you and
We
I
don't
ever
talk
been in
about
a?
yeah, we've never talked about like Audrey and like any kind of like plans. It's just like we don't talk about these things when we're with, Brie and them. Like it's just fucking weird.
it
Yeah.
is. Yeah, we don't.
I don't talk
You
about
guys are
Gypsy with
into the
anybody.
Lacey
If it,
case and stuff.
You know
So
what we do is we watch documentaries about dams, even if it's against their will. They're still gonna sit down and watch the
oh my
documentary. How
gosh.
nice of them!
Was that the other night? That was the
Yeah.
damn documentary? Okay, I came in for a little bit. I was like, I don't know what they're watching. Good night, girls.
It was a
Learn about
very
the
important
dam and the
documentary.
fish.
And then Brie was like, what'd she say? She didn't finish it. She said she fell asleep or something. And so I made her rewatch the entire thing.
Again?
Uh-huh.
Again, yes, from start to
She
finish.
did. She did watch
She
it.
I
did.
have to. Oh God. Okay. Then I'm
so
gonna leave it because I try to go in there and watch. I'm a little behind on the leak, so I've been trying to read up on the case, but you guys are like way ahead of me,
You
so
should
I'm
We're
just
gonna
change
go
gonna
your
look at the
name,
wait.
Ashley,
dam.
to him. It would be so funny. Ashley the Distraction. It would be so funny. You need to
Right?
change your name.
Let's just start fundraising for a dam. We're gonna
Yes.
buy one and
Yes.
then we're gonna tear it down. We're moving on, guys. We're moving
is,
on.
is that going to
It's
be?
time. We're
Is
gonna
that going?
discuss it,
Yeah. It's going to
and
be initiation to the island. We're
yep,
going to
The
build the
dam
dam.
verse.
Yeah.
yep,
It's just-
yep.
Or what was it? The
I'm on
damned
board. I'm on
verse.
board.
I'll
I
be
think we could
damned.
get it done.
So
I
for
think.
me, I feel like a lot of it, the case is like not being talked about. Now these phone calls are coming out. Now it's no longer about the case, but other things. And
Mm-hmm.
going off, can you hear me?
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but now it's
Okay.
tearing down other people.
Yep.
Like, oh, we have to get Ryan
Yeah, and so
canceled, and
and so well,
Eh,
Well,
sorry,
Ryan's
I
another story.
I got my
yeah,
opinions, but
I agree with that one.
but but like for me, it's you remove yourself from like the anti side, right? And you actually learn about people's characters because it's no longer about the case. And when I was going through shit, it was like I was getting more support from these people that barely even knew me, and I could see their characters, and it was like, they would check in on me, they would, ask me how I'm doing, and I'm like, wow,
Yeah.
hindsight's 2020 when it
And you're
comes
not
to
putting your business
personalization.
out. Like not like what the people who are supposed to be your friends on this so-called side are doing. Like you send them messages like back and forth. Like
And
the
then,
littlest of disagreement, they'll expose them.
yep,
Yeah, it becomes
yep,
toxic.
Well, and
yep,
see,
and
it's such a good point because
Yeah.
people on the quote unquote pro side, like when it comes to the whole Resonant Midnight and like just even the Reddit and everything like that, they are there to like either support me, talk to me, or even just like be like, no, we know she's not Resident Midnight.
Yep.
well,
Whereas
yeah.
that's
Yeah.
not something the anti side is feeding into it.
And
Yeah.
they didn't, like I was telling, I've told the messages because of my old affiliation and what happened to somebody from that person, a couple people from that affiliation. They didn't have to like even talk to me, or even let me in alive. When I wasn't there when she did all that, because I would have, yeah. But it's just the point, like you said, they're willing to listen, talk, find out, and if they know it's not true, they're gonna say it, and then they don't make a big 5-hour live about one little thing.
They talk about it and they move on, and they typically never revisit it ever again.
Typically, as long as it doesn't come back up. And they're very
Yeah.
protective, and I love that they're very protective of one another. They might have little disagreements here and there, like they say, but they're very protective of one another, and they have been a solid group ever since I've been on this app when they started. So, that's something, I'm a little
I think
envious of,
I
because
think a lot of people lack the ability to think for themselves, and
that's
so
true
they take what other people say
as
as face
gospel.
value.
Yep.
Yeah.
It happens every day in this app. It happened yesterday to somebody, and I was very upset. Because I know what was going on during that time, and when they were on panel speaking, actually what happened in that one instance, I know the truth, and she's right. So, but yeah, it's. I'm so sick of that. It's like, where's your proof? Where did I don't know. I'm tired of the bickering. I mean, I was in a good bickering fight today, and that's my own fault. Um, it's very frustrating when
Jen, you gotta stop defending yourself when
I
there's nothing to
know,
defend.
Yeah.
You know what I
I
Agreed.
know,
mean?
I'm a
Like
very, it's because I've always been on
Um,
defense ever since I've been
like
a,
I know.
like
I know.
you
But
you
we're
need
trying
to
to stop you from it.
put it in a bubble and blow it away.
We to let
I'm
them theory.
trying,
Let them.
I try
Yep.
every day. Some days I can do it, and some days I mess up. It's because of how I was raised, and it's,
Yeah, well, I was raised by a narcissistic piece of shit, but you don't hear me acting, you know.
yeah, I know. It's not an excuse. It's my own behavior.
Hey,
I mean,
we
you
ain't
you
gonna.
gotta protect your peace, and if protecting your peace is just sitting back and letting them run their mouths, because they're gonna do it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
They really
Jen just wants
are.
friends. Like I don't think like when she constantly like likes to bring stuff up that it's like to be nasty. I think she just genuinely wants to be liked and she just wants friends. I think that's all it is.
Yeah,
And then you've got a thing, right? She like because Jen was sort of like we've all been in like this little clique for a long time together, where us would all be on the phone all night just talking, like having a laugh, giggling, and then she's seeing now all of these people who she's really confide in, like taking somebody else's side over her. So it's got to be hurtful.
Well, wait. It's not even
yeah,
that. Wait. It's not even that. Let me just tell you guys a little more. It's more than that, because they were recruited. Okay, so was I. I was pulled into a Discord and tried to turn against Jen. I was pulled into it, and so were they. So that's what happened with that.
why do people do that? It's like what
Because
you can't have this own singular problem. You have to have
um,
other people to gang up with you.
they
Yep.
don't.
And
I'm
and,
trying
and that's
really hard
exact.
because I
And
don't
look.
want it.
Well, listen. Honestly, that's why this is happening right now, and that's why they did what they did, and why they're acting the way they acted. Because I didn't go along with it. I mean, that's just the truth.
Yeah, I didn't think I got invited in that Discord, Mama Cat. Who invited you?
Um, it was remember when Lady V came? Lady
Yes.
V and Coffee. Yeah,
Oh,
Huh.
Jen,
oh
Mandy, and
yes.
Simon.
Ah,
Yeah, them.
okay. During that call thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So that was a total setup to have me
yes,
angry and
100%.
feel like
Yes,
I'm not
yes. Yep.
included. Oh my God. See, I said that.
And
I
wait,
said that
and
and I got told I
wait,
was
more than
crazy.
that, more than that. And she even went on to tell about saying that you called CPS on her. She said
I
that in
did.
that call too.
Oh my God.
And that's the first time I heard her say it.
Yeah. Okay.
And I knew it wasn't true. So, and obviously it's not true because the way she even told the story doesn't even sound right. The people gave her the number showing that you called. Come on. They don't do that.
No, they would lose their job. And
Yeah.
no. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. See, I got told I was fucking crazy.
And I'm telling you,
Like I'm being
I'm the witness to this,
stupid
you
and
guys. I'm a witness to this because this is what they have done to her. I'm not kidding.
whatever.
So,
I mean, they chose, I'm cool, whatever. I'm just glad to know I'm not like I didn't because I really thought my trust issues were coming out when they were saying no, 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 it's not like that. And
no,
I'm like, okay,
it
well then
wasn't.
it's my own fault because I'm
No,
feeling this, and that's not
no,
right
ma'am.
because they can be friends with whoever they want.
No, they were trying to fuck with you.
So
Yeah.
I got gaslit. Okay, cool. Roger that. Anyways, how is everybody else today?
I'm gonna go see Lindsay Sterling.
Yay!
And then I start my like really long trip tomorrow. So I've been like
Oh
super
wow.
busy.
Why is Benny saying do not send invites to CTW? Who's trying to go in there?
I
Ew.
don't know.
I was already in there. Remember, I lasted 4 days and they kicked me out.
Oh dude, I didn't even.
I have
Oh,
never
did
wanted
you
to be in
even like
there.
speak of that? Jesus Christ. When I
And
invited
add,
friggin' Katie into there was
Oh, little
all the
kitty girl.
trouble that caused. Like, I
no,
thought
they
it was
Oh,
gave
meant
me
to
a,
be open server. Like, everybody who I invited, they fucking kicked.
look, CTW even links me with Jen because my nickname was a nasty nickname about Jen.
of course.
That was my nickname. Yeah.
At least you
That's
lasted the
okay
longest, though.
because
I think when Jen come in there, that she didn't even last a second.
oh yeah, no.
Well, listen,
No,
all
I
I did
had a
was,
pop and I was going. I was like, well,
yeah,
oh God, why am I in here? And then I was waiting
well,
for my 4 hour interrogation like I had the first time or the second time I went in there. Because I just
all you,
wanted, I'm just trying to tell them, look, I'm not part of so and so anymore when I left that Discord. And I had a 4 hour grilling and still got kicked.
yeah, there's no point. That's what I'm saying. They were doing that to me too. And I just kept on saying, I don't give a fuck what you guys think. I don't give a fuck. That's what I kept saying.
But
I
it's all
don't give a fuck
right.
what you think.
It's like that in there anyway, though, because they're all, like, clicky, aren't they? And fucking... Like,
Well,
if you're
Yeah, I don't
friends with
care.
people, that you
it's
always are,
I,
like...
okay.
There's
Oh,
always
It's
Benny, I'm
trouble.
sending the invite to everyone. I'm gonna put it in Reddit.
well,
is it?
I already told you guys the worst thing that
Oh,
I've
cool.
ever
My
done since I came on
medication
this
is
app
being hit.
was I did give Aphrodite's number to Zombie. 100%. I admitted it from the beginning. It was wrong. I shouldn't have did it. But she gave my information out first and people had my address and that's why I did it. But it still was wrong. It was wrong. But I've always taken accountability for doing that. And I know I was wrong. I shouldn't have did that. And I've always admitted it.
They just shipped me out a new uh GLP-1. They switched in my it starts with a T. I would have to look at it again. So okay.
Well, you better check that before you take it.
Of course I'm gonna check it before I take it. Well,
And I
I don't
get
need
that,
any
Jenny,
more
but I
side
think at the
effects.
same time, like, there's people I know who are in spaces with me who have threatened, like, look at the Katie Bug situation. Amy Bones was on a panel because I'd put in Casey's Discord when I'd first ever invited Katie Bug into the CDW. Somebody had asked a question or something, and I'd put, yeah, I sent her the link and a laughing face. This was before, obviously, everything turned quite horrible with Katie, and, like, you know, she was getting attacked. And then somebody went up on a panel, they were like, well, I've got a screenshot of you in a Discord, putting giggling faces that you've invited her in here. I was like,
What?
and they threatened to show it. I was like,
Well,
what the fuck?
look,
Like, why are
everybody
you...
knew, but everybody knew you invited her. That's not a secret. Like you told people you invited her.
Like, exactly, like... So, like, why are
Well,
you threatening to show what I've said in somebody else's
And
Discord?
and I thought they weren't supposed to ever take screenshots in any Discord.
yeah,
Like
well,
what?
yeah, that's kind of a number one rule. All the
Yeah.
Discords I've been in, that's kind of been a number rule, except I think Disney Dreamlight, you're allowed to do it in the help section. to conquer like a quest.
I
But
mean,
other
it's
than
not like
that,
a rule. It's just like an unspoken
yeah.
courtesy. So, I mean,
Well, it's just being loyal to the people you're hanging around with.
yeah.
Who wants to do that, you know?
But then I get
Yeah.
pissed off because I think, well, if people have done it to me, I'll fucking do it to them. Like, especially
Well,
bitches
yeah,
like
been
that.
there,
Like,
done
it
that
annoys
too.
you.
Well,
So I
listen,
can't get both sides of it. Like,
Thank you, Sunset.
well, I'm just going to say one
Thank you,
thing. Look,
Sunset.
I
I mean,
wanted to
don't be
be,
a
look,
sneaky bitch. Like, dude, like, don't be a sneaky bitch. How about
Yep.
that?
exactly.
Because people that do that, they try to find things and then they're like, oh, look what so and so said.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
But like most of the time, I'm like, man, I mean, unless they're doing something super maliciously, like where that's gonna harm someone, if someone's talking a little shit smack here or there. I mean, is there a reason? Maybe they're mad. Maybe they need to release like
Right.
shit out of their system. You're allowed to like be on the
Yeah.
phone with your girlfriends and be like, oh my god, this fucking bitch is like bothering me
right?
so fucking bad, like,
Right.
and just like it's. I don't care about that kind of stuff. Like, I
I
Right.
get
really
when
don't.
people want to be like a little bit petty, but when people want to like share people's pictures, like
Yeah.
Hmm.
discuss the looks and stuff, like, come on now,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Well,
When
yeah.
when it's becoming bullying and like
Yeah.
being disgusting, like
Yeah.
that, I
Like,
don't like that.
that's what I'm saying. Like when some certain person's going around telling people all these lies about me, saying that I did all these things, I start to go back and look at all these text messages you sent me, and I started to think, wait, that's not what happened. I wanted to show it, but I'm not going to be like that. I'm not going to show text messages she sent me because I'm not that person. I'm just ignoring.
I learned that lesson a long time ago, and I will never do that again. So I
Yeah.
show my own
Hi, Vicky.
shit, or like this is the actual
Hi,
evidence
Erica.
or something for something I was dealing with. That is the only time, because
Yeah.
that was evidence. That was evidence in something legal. So,
It's just people trying to start drama, start
yeah,
problems.
Yeah.
They
So
it's
I
want to
don't
see the
care. So
fighting.
yeah, I'm not going to fight. I don't care. That's what I'm saying. I'm not
I
doing
mean,
it.
yeah.
I get sent lots of stuff, right? But like, I don't go on panel and be like, oh, you did this and that. Like, I just store it there, store it in my
Right.
brain where I need it. I
Right.
just know.
I
I
need to
just
Right.
get
know.
like that. I need to stop thinking I
That's
have to explain myself or defend
Yes, you
myself.
do need to stop doing that.
It's a
I
habit I
totally
gotta
need to
break.
stop
It's
We
with
gonna.
don't
that.
It's
always have to, but what we can do is when we find out things like that, like just know, okay, in your head and know who you can be around and who you shouldn't and
yeah.
Like
watch.
yesterday, for instance, I didn't know that shit was gonna happen. I'm not the type of person to give a shit. I don't care what they say anymore. I'm fucking done.
Well, I
yeah.
was in
But
Mama's
I
live last
said
night,
that.
Erica, and do you know how all of this started, I believe? I think somebody had took a screenshot from a Discord you were in, a comment.
Of
uh
course.
Because I seen it in
yeah,
the chat, somebody had put it.
yeah, I'm still wondering what I said.
I still don't know what you said, and I.
Casey, I asked Casey, I was like, did I put anything in your Discord saying that I bought Coco's shit? And she's like, no. I know I didn't, so
Yeah, because you
I'm
didn't do it.
good.
So like, why would you do that?
Exactly. These
So
people thrive
if
on
they
drama, and what it is like they have nothing going on in their real lives. Their real life is so sad and fucking pathetic that they
hmm
have to turn to the internet to have anything
But we also have to stop going on,
exhilarating
like,
in their
I will
fucking
not go
life.
anywhere where I'm summoned. I won't
no,
go
no, me either.
anywhere where I know it's intentionally going to be like an altercation.
I learned my lesson yesterday.
I
I
I'm
learned
not
did.
my
doing it.
lesson this morning.
Well,
I
listen,
And
learned
I
it.
had to
I
push
My
back on
And
my
I'm
Mimi's
husband heard
panel when I was
everything.
baited on at one point, and I'm like, never again.
Yeah, I'm
My
Yeah.
not your
husband was sitting
content. I
right
don't have
next
to
to me,
answer
like,
to
what
you.
the
You're
fuck?
not the court of law. Like,
no,
you don't deserve my
They.
answer.
I
no,
mean, yeah.
I
I
don't go when
hate
I'm
getting
summoned
summons,
ever.
but I do end up falling. Okay, fine.
Yep.
I'll
Now, if
talk to
we're in a
her. I'll work it
mutual
out.
situation, like if we're in a mutual like panel or something and something comes up, like maybe I might drop. It's not because I'm scared. It's just
Right.
because number one, I don't want to get in that space where I'm
Right.
yelling
Exactly.
on live. I've already done that a couple times. Like I don't want to do
Yeah.
it. It makes it no good for you,
Yep.
And
Yep.
I'm just
I
Yeah.
not
agree.
the brain knows,
Yeah.
but when the brain knows this and then I'm there, it doesn't want to think properly. So it's like, damn. I
Well,
get off the panels. I'm like, why did I go in there? Why did I do that?
I
And I
think
don't have an answer for it.
yeah, I think a lot of the people that are moderators on my page try to protect me,
Oh
and
yeah.
my daughter does. Listen, because my daughter like is using my phone and saw all the text messages that she sent me, and my daughter blocked her. I didn't even know that.
Oh.
My daughter told me that.
Yeah, you
So,
told me yesterday. I was like, oh, okay, good
yeah,
daughter.
yeah.
Yeah,
And somebody blocked her off my damn page too. I didn't do that.
no, I didn't do that, but that's you. I'm not your only mod.
Yeah, I
I
know.
just think, what's the point in blocking people, because they're going to find a way in your life anyway. You're
Yeah,
best off just
exactly.
muting.
They'll come in if they want to.
I think
Yeah.
the
Yeah, that's
block
where.
isn't that
And
you want
that's
them
where I'm
not to
at.
see. I think the block is more so they don't come in and say ugly things in the chat.
But
Yeah,
can
Yeah.
you can mute
Well, to
words?
me, anyway, to me, I don't care that they hear what I say. I don't care about that. I just don't feel like my people need to be attacked in the chat.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
that.
just block people I don't want to be around. That's all I.
We've blocked
I don't
15
really have many people
accounts from the
blocked.
same person before, and that was ridiculous.
Oh,
15 different accounts.
trust me, I've done the same. I don't know if it's the same or whatever, but I know that new when you block one, a new one will get made.
Hmm.
Did
So,
any of you see the post what Mimi made about us?
oh,
No.
No, what?
Trying to say that I'm one of the fake accounts, what was going about, because I
you're
made a
not
Oh,
spelling mistake
really?
in a chat.
Oh,
because it.
damn.
Well, everybody's been that account because they were saying I was that account too.
I've been that
Do I,
account.
I can remember that from the chat, because, like, for some reason, they've always sort of blamed all of our friendship group, and I just think it's fucking ridiculous.
Well,
Yeah,
when you,
it
the
is.
French fruit, see, you got that's where now my mind starts working for me. So, okay, everybody we know pretty much has been blamed for this account that I know. I mean, I don't know who else outside of who I don't talk to on a daily basis, right? And the people blaming, it's sure kind of like, wait a
It
minute.
fits that it's them, the ones who were pointing the
Yeah,
finger.
that's what I'm saying. I think it's coming from within, and they're trying to push the narrative that it's these people. Look who they hang out with. Blah 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 blah. It makes sense. I don't know. It's
Well,
just
look, if there was a page that focused on racists and bigots, then I would say, yeah, that might be me. But that's it.
I know
And that's
your troll accounts, and it
yeah.
focuses on a bald spot. That's all I
Oh
gotta
yeah,
say.
yeah. Just Ryan's.
If I wanted to troll people, though, I would fucking troll them off my own account. Like, if anything, this is my burner, and I
Well,
use the same picture. I come up and I speak on it on panels. Like, I
yeah.
haven't got nothing to hide.
Well, the thing is, he blocked my main account like very early on, so
Oh, I
there wasn't much I
wonder
could do.
why.
But listen, I did listen to Taylor yesterday because she did say she doesn't want him to unalive himself, so don't bully him too hard, and that kind of like made me feel bad. So
Yeah, I mean, she don't, she does not care for the man for sure. We all
yeah,
know it. And I love her
yeah.
little AIs, but I get where she's getting at. They're not too harsh. They're not too mean. They're kind of funny. I would have laughed at them for myself because they're not really like mean. They're funny to me, but I'm not him. So I get,
Well, I don't care. I don't care. All the posts I already have about him on my page, I'm not erasing them. I
yeah,
don't
I
care.
don't think that would draw, because those aren't really all that bad.
I
Well,
am
I know.
curious, though, Eric, Erin Casey, have you heard the phone call of Ryan, what he said he'd done with that child in his arms?
I heard
No, I
a
don't think
clip
that's.
scrolling on the FYP, but I really don't. I haven't enthralled myself into the phone calls because I don't have
Yeah.
time.
I just can't.
I don't want to anymore. I don't want to hear anything else.
There's too
Yeah.
many of them. I
I
just feel
never
like
listened to
sometimes you
any, but
cannot avoid them,
I
like,
heard enough with the child, the
yeah.
yeah,
racist stuff.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's where I'm stuck. It's just because being an SA survivor, that's where my brain just gets stuck sometimes. I'm not
Well,
gonna
here,
go seek them out to listen to them, but it just,
hey, I didn't ever do that. I just scroll and hear it. It's like everybody's posting them.
I know.
like
I
a
can't
clip of
even,
it.
like, people I don't even know. That I've
Yeah.
never seen before. And I get it. There's new people every day that enters and does
I
content.
just don't care anymore.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
either.
Don't.
It's
I
over. It
like the
happened a long
people
time ago.
here.
Yeah, me too.
That's where I'm at. Anyone want to watch a documentary about fish?
About fish.
Okay,
What
what
type
kind
of
of fish?
fish?
Well, mostly salmon, but you should probably watch the documentary about dams first. You have a
Are they going to
context.
talk about PDRN? Because I have a feeling, does this really work or is it just a myth?
I don't know. My husband wrote a thesis. I think his thesis. I can't say that word apparently right now. He wrote a paper about salmon in years ago when we lived in Washington State and the salmon farms and all that. Huh.
Well,
If you
they're
give me the name of the documentary, I'll
extracting their
watch it.
DNA and we're putting it on our face.
Right?
Oh, gross.
Every day. I'm not even gonna
Well,
lie. My Metacube.
we're artificially spawning the salmon, and
Yeah.
they're
I
all
mean, yeah, you don't
clones.
use PDRN. PDRN is supposed to be like this really like good facial product nowadays.
I don't
Supposed
know
to
if it
like
works.
promote like self growth, um, help you achieve youth. Um,
I don't know. I have all those little gadgets like the hand wand thing, and then I have that face mask from Shark, and I've only used it once.
Is
by
And
the
I
way,
it?
we're
don't
Is
know if
putting
it?
I'm doing it
we're
right.
putting
Is it?
snail slime on our face. We're putting
Yeah.
salmon
I'm
sperm on
not.
our face.
I'm not.
Is
Well,
it
no, I'm
kind of
not
I
doing
like
put
the
normal
snail
things on
one.
my face.
Is it kind of like
My daughter
I'm
that?
not doing
uses
that.
the snail's whatever mucus. It's snail mucus, and
Is it like?
she likes it.
Is it
Really?
like?
No.
Have you ever watched what they do for like burn victims with
No,
like snakeskin?
No.
no.
Oh, what?
What?
No.
So
We're like, what?
my oh god, my freaking thing always cuts out when I'm getting to the point. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Can you hear me now? Jeez.
Can you hear
We
me?
So
know.
like
Oh
my
my God, we're gonna
husband
change your name to that.
my I know. Can you hear me now? The AT&T agents.
Yeah.
um so my husband, he was in Ecuador as a child and he got burned from head to toe by boiling milk,
Oh,
Oh my
and they
god.
used snake skin to heal his wounds.
wow.
Yeah, and I'm just wondering if it has like anything to do with like something with the fish and something with the reptilians.
Dude, I got a snake. Should I start using his skin? I'm just kidding. Ew,
Maybe.
I
I
don't
don't
know if
know.
I
I
should.
don't know. I wouldn't go that far. I haven't looked too much into
Well,
it,
let me know because
but
I'm the oldest one on the panel, and I'm starting to look haggard, and I will say that myself. So let
I
me
doubt
know
it.
what I'm supposed to use.
dude, I got dark circles for days.
Me
They're so
too.
dark it look like a black hole.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
gonna
my
send you
Oh,
what
I'm
I'm
gonna send you
using,
this stuff
TJ.
by
You're gonna
Ordinary.
what?
It's really good stuff in there.
I've
ooh,
been
You
using
should
that
try it.
Dr. Malaxin. It's T TX cream, I think it's called,
oh,
Does
because I
it
have
okay.
work?
I've had
melasma.
some of that in a sample, and I
Yeah,
sent it to somebody way back when I was doing all that stupid crap.
it works.
Okay, I might
I'm gonna
have
have to
some
look it
more
up.
of that. I'll have to look in my overstock. Oh God, I have so
And
much more.
vitamin C cream. Sunday Riley's, I think is what it's called. That shit
Okay.
works amazing. It's $65 for a bottle, but it
Eh,
lasts.
Damn, it better work at that rate.
I
It
mean,
does. It
my
really does work.
philosophy for a jar is like over $100, so that's
Oh
alright.
Jesus.
Yeah. Well, I'm old. You
I'm
get
old.
my age.
You're old or
That's
you're
like
mold.
my
No, I'm
Charlotte
kidding.
Tilbury cream. I
I'm
really
old.
like it, but I heard that Charlotte Tilbury is not really good for so I really need to look into it. But I still need to use my cream that I got. It's like $80.
Oh
Yes,
God, don't tell me that.
her
I like
products
Charlotte
are really good,
Tilbury.
but I've heard rumors, but I don't know if they're true. Unlike with Casey, it's like when I got upset with Jeffree Star, I took
Don't
all of
even
my
go there,
friggin'
Miller. You
palettes
rub weird
and
shit
got.
on your face too. Salmon sperm. Mm-hmm.
I I got rid of all my Jeffree Star palettes. And then I was like, why did I do that? I paid, a fortune for these.
Oh God.
So I don't know. Unless it's like really, really bad stuff. I'm just gonna be like, all right, well, I don't know about it. I'm good to go. So
Well, that's like
I'm
Bath and
about
Body
to dunk
Works.
my face in a bucket of ice like people do.
I stopped
You know what the
shopping
ice
there
bath?
because of the Epstein stuff.
yeah, I stopped shopping at Bath and Body Works because of that. And they have all this cute Nightmare Before Christmas stuff coming out for Halloween. So I'm like, thanks. I
You
would
know
have
they
like.
have my favorite candles.
So I don't. It's just the way it is.
That's just the way it is.
Pretty much. Okay.
Hey, speaking okay, that song just made me think of them. So Tupac's case
Uh huh.
starts Monday.
No, does it really?
No, I
Yeah.
saw a
Yeah.
post the other day. Was it? And they're like, these new released autopsy pictures like got people all fucking upset.
What
I haven't
the
seen them.
hell? Do they
Yeah,
have
Oh,
I haven't
DNA?
seen them, but I'm curious, but I'm like
oh.
not. I don't know.
The person that offed him,
How
his
about
trial
Keith?
starts Monday. No. Fuck, what was his name?
How about
KFD, isn't it?
Keefe D for
KVD.
Tupac? Yeah,
Yes. KVD.
yeah. I know who was behind that. It wasn't him. He
I
might have
think the
pulled the
one.
trigger, but
No, I don't think he pulled it. I think his nephew or something. Tell me if I'm
yeah,
wrong, lady.
his nephew's the one who Tupac slapped earlier in that night.
Okay, that's where the nephew
Oh.
comes in, and he
Yeah,
has passed on. That's what
yeah,
I do know. Okay.
yeah. They found the GUN at the nephew's house that was used.
Okay. What?
Yeah,
You would think. Just
That's
saying.
crazy.
but I still think P Diddy had something to do with both him and Biggie.
I do as
I
well.
was gonna say that
Hang
too.
on.
Yeah.
Me too. For
When does he
sure.
get out of jail, P. Diddy? How long did he get again?
I don't. They keep on lessening it and lessening it. I get a message every day saying he's getting out sooner.
Because it didn't make sense how R. Kelly got longer.
Well, R. Kelly did terrible things for years, though.
But
Remember?
they both have they're both just the same. I mean, he's done the same as
Yeah.
well, hasn't he?
Well, yeah, they are the. Yeah, I guess. But R. Kelly, that goes back to what he used to do to Aaliyah.
Well, he
Oh
married her,
God,
and I think she
yeah.
was only 15.
Yeah, she was a child.
Yep. She was a kid. Well, yeah. She was only 15 when she first started. Her first album came out.
Yeah. And then
Damn.
that video of him pissing on that little girl's face. It's so gross.
So disgusting.
I hate to look into these rich people because they just do crazy things to people.
The pockets run deep.
Yeah.
Because they get
For
away with it because
sure.
they've got money. When you're in a position of power and you've got money, you can get away with sick shit like that, can't you?
Well, shit. Look at our president. I'm just gonna say, come on. Not a good role model. I'm saying.
I think a majority of politicians aren't good role models.
Oh yeah, that's facts.
They're all. I
That I
believe
agree
that.
with.
I believe that they're breeding politicians.
Yeah.
Look at that Andrew Tate. He's just been arrested as well, hasn't he? And his brother.
Who?
Yep. Yes.
Andrew Tate, Andrew and
Ag-
And
Tristan.
ag-
his brother.
Again,
Oh,
huh?
Yep.
Weren't they arrested prior?
That's what it's for, I
Yeah.
believe. Like
It's for the
trafficking,
same
and
thing.
huh.
I'm sure he's getting brought back to the UK, isn't he? Thought to get charged.
Yes, he is. Yep.
Interesting. I don't.
Well, look at the prince. We know what he did, and nobody's doing nothing to him. He just gets to be free about it.
Yeah.
Huh. Oh, yeah. Well, no, I think the UK did file, didn't they?
No,
No, yeah, he
they took
was
a
still living
title.
in the property and still getting money
Yeah.
off them. But when he got arrested here, they cut him off and they moved him out of the estate. But he's still in like £1 million house, just
Yeah, and
somewhere
Wow.
else.
right. Is that punishment? Come on.
Nope.
No, that's not. No, I would have. Huh? Yeah, well, like I said, and I don't know how proper this is or whatever, but I said once Queen Elizabeth passed, I said, well, Andrew's not going to be protected anymore. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of sad. It's really sad because that
What
poor
about
lady
the
didn't
Lindsay
get to
Clancy
see
case?
the
Who's watching it?
justice. What are you
What happened?
watching?
I am.
Me
What?
too.
I watched
I'm
the whole
kind
thing
of getting
yesterday.
weirdly obsessed with it because what is your
Dude,
guys' take on it though?
The
Because
case?
so
everybody has a different
so
opinion.
the biggest thing for me is when they said that he was sitting on the couch next to the children. I do believe that if he would have performed CPR on them or attempted to,
Oh,
it would have been given them more of a chance because they would have had oxygen to their brain.
Right.
a panel
And he
dis-
didn't.
sorry. We're a panel discussing celebrity scandals like Tupac and unsolved murders.
Mm.
We went
I don't.
from different topics up and down.
I haven't watched the trial yet, but I've heard people talking about it, and I heard some. I don't know. Somebody said they thought that the husband was the one who actually did it. I don't know.
Well, I kind of she
That's
should
my take.
been really
Mine
into
too.
it, and I don't know, dude. I'm gonna have to ask her questions because what I've been told and what I've been seeing, I'm with you all on that one because it sounds really suspicious to me. Like he knew she had these issues, and apparently he's remarried to someone that looks like her. Is that
Yeah.
Mm,
true?
Yeah.
mm.
There's
Wow.
no proof that he was seeing somebody while married to her,
Okay. Okay.
but he was going to New York a lot, and that's where he moved to, and he did remarry the doctor that lives there.
At
But
the very least, I think that he was negligent because he left her with the kids on multiple
yes,
occasions, and like her lawyer
absolutely.
says,
Like
he's
Andrea
like,
Yates.
well, you left her alone for the kids. Couldn't she have done it on that weekend?
Like Andrea Yates. Okay. So okay.
Yeah, but her husband knew
Because
too.
yeah, no, I know.
Yeah.
And he did the same thing. Like the mom was supposed to be there, but he knew the mom wasn't gonna be there. So
Hmm.
he had to go to work. Which I understand. You gotta provide for your family, but he knew that
No, if
she
you
was having
know if
issues.
someone is suffering from postpartum, you don't leave them alone with a baby.
Yeah. But I
I
And
mean
mean,
also,
a
and
severe
yeah,
postpartum, like they were
well,
suffering.
right.
and then her attempting to go into a mental health facility, and then they turn her away and say, "I'm sorry, you don't have a plan."
That's
That's
So
even
crazy.
weird. That's a negligence on that hospital or medical complex because there. What? I mean, come on. You worry about billing later. If she don't have a plan, you stick her with the $20,000 bill.
they were trying to push the time frame too, with the amount of time that he went to go get food, and she, or no, what was this? Oh, it was about the email. You know, the email that was sent on his laptop.
No.
There's an email that he sent, and they're saying or looking up stuff. I think it was him looking up the Tom, some country music star, and then it went to looking up unaliving self, and then it led down this like rabbit hole of links. And they were trying to say that within the time frame, because the doctors, because her she took her son to a doctor appointment that day around the same time. I think she went to the doctors at like 10 o'clock, and the email was done at like 9:48, and they were trying to say, oh well, are you aware that she only lives this many minutes away? And then her lawyer said, do you know how many minutes it takes to get a toddler ready? You have to feed him, you have to change him, you have to put him in the car, and that oversees
And that's
the
if
amount
you
of time
can
that she
find
would
a
have
left
had.
shoe, because sometimes that might be
Exactly.
She's right.
Exactly, dude. And
Yes.
wait, did you poop or pee again? Let me
Right?
change you.
And that's just for me. So I can imagine with kids. You know? So, wow. I mean, now it really makes me wonder.
And I don't know why he wasn't investigated. They just took his word at face value. Like they
Could
didn't
be.
investigate him
Because of
thoroughly.
her history.
Yeah. What does that say? It's bias.
Sometimes I'm not gonna lie, our legal system is not perfect by all means. And it was probably, never mind. I don't want to, slam the officers
Her lawyer
involved.
is really good, though.
Is
She's
she?
a very
Okay.
good lawyer. Really good.
I saw the clips of her
He
breaking down, and that broke my heart. And
didn't he volunteer to take on the case pro bono?
oh, good. Some do if it's a real high
I honestly
profile.
don't know.
I think he did.
No, but
And usually lawyers don't do that unless they know they can win.
And
And
it was high.
the doctors really let her down, though. Like,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
big time.
wasn't
And that's sad.
her psychiatrist very new to the field, like just
Yes, and she lied and said she's been been doing it for 2 years, and she was only doing it for
Was that the one that he was grilling about not writing
Yes,
her symptoms down?
yeah, she
Because
wasn't
she's
even.
like, oh, if they were not typical symptoms, I would have written them down. And he's like, well, you didn't even write them down, so how do you know what they are?
right. How many patients a day do you see?
Sorry, am I yelling? I have headset on.
No. I'm probably yelling because I'm in my closet and the sound is a little off in here. I'm rearranging my clothes while I'm talking to you guys. I really need to get like a little ladder for my top rack. I have a hard time reaching it. So interesting. So it's not just a slam dunk case then.
No, and apparently she day before yesterday. I think it was really hard to watch. They were showing autopsy pictures and stuff. Oh my god.
Yeah, see,
The way she cried, I don't know. And the confession was fucking bogus. It wasn't even a confession.
Okay.
Well,
see,
the thing about the case is they only have to create doubt.
Yeah, reasonable doubt.
And they're doing a really good job at that.
Yeah, he is.
So they didn't plead like guilty, reasonable insanity.
She's pleading guilty. Yes. No,
Either way,
and
though,
insanity.
won't she still be in jail for the rest of her life? She just might not go to a jail, just a hospital.
She'll go to a hospital.
And I think you're worse off me in a hospital because you're sedated, like you're just not fully worried.
And Andrea Yates is one that always sticks out to me. She, has been in for a while in her treatment, and her doctor said that she's able to get released, but she doesn't want to leave. She feels like she's not ready. So, I mean, it could be good and it could be bad. I guess it just depends where they send her.
Well, I don't even think at this point she would care because, she's lost everything.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't think she was supposed to live.
I don't think so either. I think it would have been just another awful headline.
Yes.
I think that he would have been possibly charged.
You think so? I think he would have got away with it.
I think so too. I agree with Erica because he would have played that she was postpartum. She was having psychosis. She has the doctors. And I
just the out the window thing. Like I've jumped off of a building like when I was a kid, and it was higher than that. And I don't understand how she got the injuries that she did unless she was thrown out the window.
That's what I've heard too.
I'm still going with the medication that she was on. I don't know if anybody has ever taken Seroquel.
I have.
I slept.
Yep.
2 days straight. The fact that she was given a therapeutic dose, she wouldn't be able to walk.
No way. Because I get Seroquel. No. That's what I take for sleep because I have sleep issues. So
She wasn't even supposed to be taking it.
Huh.
The doctor told her to stop taking it 3 weeks prior to this whole thing.
Now here comes
And
the
he
other.
had control of her medicine. Oh my
Thank
God,
you.
there's.
That was my next question. Who had control of the
He
medication?
did. He did.
Oh my God, why didn't they investigate him?
I know. There's so many things that are just like, oh, hold on.
Well, the fact that he had it in the trunk of his car, he could have been messing with her, like up
Yes.
dose, low
What?
dose, up dose, low dose. Yeah,
He
He
gave
he
had
would
it
it
in his
the
the
amount.
car?
the
So
cop
they would
out of his
prescribe her a
car.
higher. Yeah, they would prescribe her a higher dose, and he said that he would take the old medication and put it in the
Oh,
trunk of his car.
leave him.
Wow.
And then there was the Apple Watch that they found in the drawer that I don't even know if that was even
Yes,
forensically examined.
he has it. The lawyer had it.
I still think she done it though.
That's okay. Oh
That's
man, there's
okay.
more
Yeah,
points.
no. I mean, I asked what your guys' opinions were. I'm just
I think it's okay
stating
to think
mine.
that way too.
Absolutely.
Do you think that she should go to a mental facility?
I know this sounds bad, right? But I think, like, given what happened and the fact it was like 3 kids, what ended up losing their lives, personally, I think a mental hospital shouldn't even be in the equation. You should be sent to prison and you should be left to suffer.
Hmm.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
with all the stuff that she was going through and has obviously, it's all like
mental
in her
health issues.
mental health. I mean, like she was.
I don't
Her,
know. I mean, if it was
her even
postpartum depression and a
journaling it
mental
too.
situation, like a lot of things like you can't control. Like there's a lot of reports on like this situation. I've never been through it and I've never gone through it that to
Her
understand what that
journaling,
feels like.
her
And
journaling it is
I
Oh
what
just
gets
God,
get
postpartum depression.
me because
Yeah, me too.
because I've been
Yep.
watching a few
she would journal
creators
and
going
say,
through. Can you guys hear me? Hello.
Hey,
Yes,
Vicky.
Vicky, we can hear you.
To give my comment on this, because I watched
No, go ahead.
Annie Elise, and I watched Christina Randall, and they lay out all the inconsistencies. And they also said that the Seroquel that was found in her system was powder form, so it was crushed up, and it wasn't an actual tablet. So it's
Yep.
like he put it in her drink.
Oh,
Yep.
I think he did it. Sorry.
I,
Me
Are you
too.
even
Australian, Vicky?
more.
No,
Well, they
I'm from South
found.
Africa.
Oh,
Did
what? Your accent. I love your accent. I couldn't figure out where it was from. I thought it sounded
Thank you.
Australian.
Yeah, I thought you were from Liverpool.
Oh,
My
no, I'm
dad's
from
from
Liverpool.
Liverpool. Yeah.
Oh my
No,
God.
I just think the case is. I think he might have done it,
Yeah.
and somehow convinced her she did it.
Huh.
Like
Yeah.
when he found her, like said, "How could you do you know what I'm saying?" Because she admitted it in the end. But if she was in such a bad state and if he drugged her, he might have been able to, like, I don't know why she hasn't said it wasn't her.
Do you know a
Yeah?
creator? I think she's called She Said Gossip. She's just been in
Yes.
Mandy's live and she was asking me where I've been following the case, and I said obviously Cajun Navy Jen. If you
Okay.
when She Said goes live, you should start going in there, because she said like them are just obviously like presenting like the facts and not running with any like conspiracies and crazy stuff. Because I think a lot of people get carried away with like conspiracy theory. Somebody will say the littlest thing and then she's innocent, she hasn't done it, she deserves to be, and it's crazy because them babbies are left dead.
It is. I've seen a lot of the conspiracy theories, but I'm also watching the case, and you know, when he's up there and they're cross-examining all these people that are definitely not prepared to. I mean, like they're not prepared. They have proven, like, okay, well, she made a phone call to her husband and admitted it, but yet they found out she was cuffed to the fucking bed. How did she make a phone call? let's where did that come from?
I think
Her
he should be
husband.
charged with neglect or something like that, like, because it is neglectful parenting. He shouldn't be left just to walk away free and then
No,
she
he
spends
should
the rest of
not.
her life in there.
Yep.
Because he knew exactly what was going on. She was struggling, like, he was fully aware.
And he was going on trips for like a few nights to New York.
Must be nice, mustn't
Like
it? Like, come on.
and leaving her alone with the kids.
3
Yeah.
kids as well. It's not just it's like a
And they
newborn.
yeah. And then he knew she was having problems. And apparently the woman he's married to now is in New York.
Yep.
So they are thinking he was obviously seeing this woman before.
It's been proven
But
that they
they
were in communication, though, hasn't it?
Well,
yeah, and they have a kid together.
Yeah,
whoa.
they have a kid now.
Wow. This has been very interesting. Thank you guys for coming to my life.
Uh-oh.
But no. I'm gonna go eat and
Oh,
relax.
go eat. Yes.
I haven't. It's like 9:30 in the morning
Okay,
here,
cool.
so
Oh, damn. Okay.
It's 6:30 at night here.
I know
So
I love all
I'm
different.
gonna have dinner now.
You're gonna have dinner. I'm gonna go eat some oatmeal and lay on the couch and watch
All
Young and the
right, thank you for
Restless.
having me on the live. I was just keen to talk about this because I've been watching it all and I'm like, something's off.
I
Anyway.
feel you, Vicky. I feel the same way.
I would like
Well,
to
have
pick
a
this
good
up
day,
again.
everybody. Have a nice
All right,
day.
thank you
you.
Bye,
guys.
Don't set about this
everyone.
again.
Bye. I'll see y'all
Bye,
later.
guys.
Bye.